Evening fans of YouTube, I just want to make a quick video about my conversion of a Lasgun, standard Lasgun, into a plasma gun. I'm just going to tell you how I did it briefly. These are the guys that I've just created and I think they look pretty cool, pretty radical like. These are obviously the standard metal ones back here, and I'm trying to create something similar to that. So the first thing I did was I got a Vox caster, because I seem to have about 10 of these in my army, and I filed his backpack down into just a square case basically. Can you see what I've done with that? If I hold this one up you should be able to see the difference. Clip the light off, clip all the bits off, etc, etc, and there you go, that's what you're left with, and that's going to be the base, like the power pack for my plasma gun. Next thing I did was I got a Space Marine plasma pistol. Although this is actually a Chaos Space Marine one, the ones I actually used on these guys were just normal Space Marine ones. Then you want to clip the guy's hand off, and basically in this sort of area here, it kind of has got a natural curve to it. You want to file that into like into an angle, into what's the right word for the angle? I can't think of the word right now, but into a sharp 90-degree angle there. So you got a nice smooth surface. Next thing you do is you get your Lasgun, and you sort of line up on it where you want the plasma pistol to link up with it, and then you need to chop it down. The way I did it was I got a scalpel and I sort of sawed through. It should be just in front of the power pack you want to cut to. Saw it down about halfway and then file it, like whittle it off with the scalpel, and then you should end up with something similar to this. I'm not sure if you can see that too well, a little weird looking thing. And then basically you just glue the plasma pistol that you've just cut up onto the top of that, but you don't use a lot of glue, otherwise it will make a big mess of it. And you end up with something that looks a little bit like that, which, just incidentally, if you hold a proper plasma gun up to it, is roughly the same size as a proper plasma gun, with the only difference being that this bit on the top, where, like, I don't know, the plasma core would be, is a little bit shorter on this, and the actual hilt of the gun is slightly different, obviously because this used to be a rifle. But for gaming purposes I think that looks just fine, really, to be honest with you. The only thing I'm going to do now is I want to trim the bottom of the power pack off, and I'm going to add some kind of coiled wire, or some maybe a couple of wires going in, just to finish it off nicely. So there you go, there's my homemade company command with plasma pistols. This guy looks especially awesome. Oh, with his targeter on the top. That's pretty cool stuff, that is. But yeah, so I'll add some pictures. Feel free to comment how you like, and there you go. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers.